Hi friends, happy December 21st. Did you know today is a very special day called the Winter Solstice? Let me explain. Have you noticed lately that the sun goes up really late in the morning and goes down really early in the afternoon? It feels like it is dark all of the time. There is hardly any daylight. So like every day, December 21st has 24 hours, but people call the winter solstice the shortest day because it has the fewest hours of daylight and the longest amount of nighttime. But the good news is, after today, the days get longer and the nights get shorter. It's also the official start of winter where we live here in New York. But people in Australia, who live on the exact opposite side of the planet, they're actually celebrating their summer solstice today. It's the first day of summer for them. They're probably at the beach. And when we're at the beach in June, when it's really warm, it's winter for them. Can you imagine snow in June? So today I'm going to be reading a book about the winter solstice called The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper and illustrated by Carson Ellis, one of my favorite illustrators. The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper, illustrated by Carson Ellis. So the shortest day came. And the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight, this shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land. They carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And so do we here now, this year and every year. Welcome, Yule. Welcome, Yule. That is another word for a celebration of the solstice. So over 2,000 years ago, the Romans celebrated the solstice with festivals. They gave evergreen branches to friends and hung mistletoe and holly in their homes and wreaths on their doors. Since these plants stayed green while other plants turned brown in the wintertime, they were symbols of life and reminded them of the upcoming spring. 1,000 years ago, in England and Ireland, priests decorated oak trees with apples and candles to represent harvest and light. Sweden also has a festival on this day called St. Lucia's Day, and girls wear crowns of evergreen and candles. They deliver food to family and friends while boys go door to door singing songs for their neighbors. And even though that was thousands of years ago, we still do some of those things now. Have you done any of those things recently? Decorated trees, lit candles, delivered food to friends, sang songs. I learned all of that from this book, also called The Shortest Day by Wendy Pfeffer. Definitely check this one out if you want to learn more about the winter solstice and why it happens. So while solstices happen on the first days of summer and winter, the first days of spring and autumn are called equinoxes. On those days, the daytime is equal to or the same amount as the nighttime. Do you hear how equinox and equal kind of sound alike? But whether it's a solstice or an equinox, there's bound to be a celebration happening somewhere around the world. Thank you for watching. Happy Yule, friends. Have a lovely solstice and enjoy the longer days ahead of us.